name's Rachel and I'm here today to do the mid-year check-in book tag. So this was created by Harriet Rosie and Dane Reeds. I'll link both their channels below, as well as Cats and Camera, who tagged me. So thanks to all those people for making great videos, and I'm just going to get straight into the questions. This tag is basically like a halfway through the year, kind of see what's going on with your reading, what you're enjoying, how many books you've read, like to just keep track of your goals and shit like that. So yeah, I'm just going to get started. Question number 1 is how many books have you read so far this year? And I've read 66 books so far this year. My target for the year was 24 because I was just setting my Goodreads as low as possible, like 2 books a month, easily doable, and yeah, I've already passed it, so I'm very happy with that. Question number 2 is what's your favourite book so far this year? So I am not counting my rereads because I reread Wuthering Heights this year, and obviously that was my favourite read, so not including that. My 2 favourite reads, which were quite surprising because they weren't physical books, although I'm going to say, if I was doing this question a couple of days from now, Heidi would also probably feature in this question because I'm currently reading it and it's so fucking cute and I'm loving it. But I haven't finished it yet, so that can't count. But nothing else that I've picked has been like a traditional fiction book, so that was a surprise for me. The first one is Hold Your Own by Kate Tempest. It's a poetry collection that I am so in love with, and I hope to reread it. I'm going to take it with me on holiday because obviously I'm taking all my books and leaving them in my mum and dad's car because it's kind of like a driving holiday and it's a good way for me to get all my books back to England. Yeah, I'm going to be taking this with me, but because it's in the car, maybe I reread it because it only took me like an hour to read anyway, and I just enjoyed it so much and I really wanted to make a review of it. So hopefully I will read this again soon, but yeah, I'm sure. The other book that has been a favourite this year has been Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. This is a graphic memoir of Marjane Satrapi's life living through an Islamic revolution and having to move to other countries, moving back to her own country, which is Iran, where this revolution was going on. And this is just amazing. It's got so much feminism in it, and the family are just amazing, and the art is so good. It's weird for a graphic novel, like it's not a fast read compared to other graphic novels. It's the tiles are very small, but it's absolutely fantastic. I would highly recommend this one. Part 2 I did enjoy better than part 1, but yeah, it's great anyway. Question number 3 is what's your most disappointing book of the year so far? I have 2. The first one is North by Shea Martini. This was a poetry collection that one of my friends recommended to me at university, and for 2 years I've been like, I can't wait to read that book, oh my god, blah blah blah, and I read it this year and was like, that was a disappointment, so didn't enjoy that. And the other one is The Sign of 4 by Arthur Conan Doyle because I adored The Scarlet Letter. No. Study in Scarlet, that's Scarlet Letter. I enjoyed, I'm going to say Scarlet Letter, Study in Scarlet. I enjoyed Study in Scarlet last year when I read that, and so I was picking this up, which is the next like Sherlock Holmes book, and I didn't enjoy this at all. However, I listened to this on audiobook and the other I read physically, so I might retry this, but to be honest there was just a lot of racism in it. I just wasn't invested at all, so this was quite a big disappointment, to be honest. Question number 4 is what genre have you read the most of this year? So I did a little counting up. I've read 2 sci-fis, 2 historical fiction, 2 thrillers, 4 literary fiction, 5 contemporary, 6 fantasy, 10 non-fiction, and 13 classics. So the thing I've read the most this year has been classics, which was quite a surprise, and that number is not counting like poetry and graphic novels because they're not really a genre. So yeah, classics. Question number 5 is name a newly discovered author, and that has to be Audrey Colt-Hurst. She wrote Fire and Stars, which I have adored this month. I think I finished it in the last month, I'm not sure, but this is so amazing, and I'm going to pick up everything Audrey Colt-Hurst publishes. Also, did I read As I Descended this year? I think I did. If I did, Robin Talley as well, because I very much enjoy her work. So them 2 definitely going to be reading more from. Question number 6 is name the most surprisingly good book you've read this year, and for this I'm going to say Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. Just because this was a reread. My first reading of it, I enjoyed it, but it really wasn't my favourite in the slightest, and I had some problems with it, and this time I listened to it on audiobook instead, and it was 5 stars, a phenomenal read, and I enjoyed it so much. So who knew? That was quite a surprise for me. Question number 7 is name your favourite and most anticipated 2018 release. So I don't know if this is 2 different questions. In terms of releases this year, I think the only thing I've really read that's been released this year is Leah on the Offbeat, and that wasn't a favourite. So I don't know, but my most anticipated release is Overshare, which is by Rosa Morosi, because I love Rosa Morosi so much, and I'm so excited for that book to come out. Oh my god, me and my best friend are going to a sign-in, Q&A, documentary thing. Oh my god, I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, I'm actually going to meet them, and it hurts inside. So that's an issue. Next question, number 8. What's your next big priority for your reading? To read all my hardbacks. I need to get rid of my hardbacks, get rid of my art books, get them to my mum and dad in the car on holiday, so that if I just have paperbacks, it's not a problem. Hardbacks are the issue. Like, I'm planning to go home in the next 6 to 8 months, which seems like, oh, you've got nothing to worry about. You're going on your holiday, you can take some books home, you go home for your birthday, you go home for Christmas, of course you'll get your books home. No, I counted the other day, there's 130 unread books in my room, and I'd have to read 3 to 4 a week to get them all home in time. But even then, I actually have to get them over there. So it's an issue, it's a thing. All my reading goals at the moment are just about trying to get all of the books from here to England. I don't want to leave any here. They're not having my books. So that's my biggest goal at the moment, obviously. Question number 9 is, what's been your bookish highlight of the year? So at the moment, it's definitely reading Heidi by Joanna Spyri, I think it's called, just because I'm reading it in Switzerland. It's really sunny at the moment, so I keep going outside and reading it in the Swiss air, with it's a book about Switzerland and all of this stuff, and it's just so friggin' cute. I am just absolutely loving it. What else? The graphic readathon was quite good when I was reading Isabel Greenberg, and I was just sat in my reading chair. I hadn't been home for a while, and then being able to go home and just spend some time in my own room, just in my reading chair, reading whatever I wanted, just browsing my shelves, was just really, really nice. So that's probably my favourite. Question number 10 is, who do you tag? I'm not really going to tag anyone because I feel like everyone's done this by now because it's already past mid-year and I'm late, but I'm doing it anyway. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Cats and Camera for tagging me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!